Guys, Czar here. Hope all is well. Trust you had an amazing weekend. It is Monday, sometimes called Meandering Monday, Manic Monday, Magic Monday by one of my members here this morning, which I kind of like. It's 2 minutes to the open. This is the NASDAQ and the S&P 1-minute charts with volume weighted average price VWAP in the middle, 2 standard deviation bands on either side. I repeat the same thing every day over and over again. It's boring as can get out. It's a nice way to say it. But that repetition allows me to become a master of a single defined process, and I encourage you to make trading as boring as possible too and repeat the same thing every day. This is the daily frame, guys, NASDAQ and S&P left and right. We have 2 inside days. You see that? This day, today, is on the inside of Friday's wide-ranging action. Same thing here on the S&P. We actually closed with a bullish body on Friday on the NASDAQ. We closed with a marginal bearish body on the S&P. So slightly mixed bag there going into the weekend. We had some gap moves here on the open last night right before the Asian session, of course, when the futures contracts open. So we have inside days, neutral posture for me, but bullish bodies, right? So we have a bullish bias of the inside day meaning range bound by definition. Within reason, remember that's a wide-ranging candle on Friday, so anything can happen here. I'll put you on pause, guys, cut out sideways grinding action, non-teaching moments, things of that nature, and keep this video nice and tight. My voice is improving a little bit, but I'm still struggling a bit, so I will talk as little as I possibly can and just bring you back for the important bits. It is 9:29 and 45 seconds. We open here in about 10 seconds now on New York. I'll bring you back in possibly a couple of minutes or a few minutes. Actually, I'll bring you back now, guys. This is my trading grid. There's that daily. We're in a bull market, as you can see. There's the inside bullish day, as I mentioned. This is the 30-minute chart here, guys. On the left-hand side, you can see we've been a fairly narrow range here during Asia and UK so far here today. Driving down now here on the open. Still in the first 1-minute candle here, guys. Let's take a look back on the 2 sisters. You can see big 1-minute candles here on the open. We went from VWAP to 2 standard deviations on the downside. Doesn't mean a hell of a lot here given that we haven't got the volume of New York yet, but it looks like a bearish posture coming in. Despite the gap move overnight, I won't be doing anything here, guys. There's a clean traffic zone down below. Gonna drop down to the 30-second chart here, guys, for some more granular detail. So coming in, guys, you see we have this slight bearish bias here, dropping down 9 below 21. That's the pre-market, of course. Now we have the actual open here on New York. I would need to see a decisive breakdown here below to consider shorts. Otherwise, I'm just going to wait here, guys. I don't mind missing a move, as many of you know. Nothing for me to do here, guys. 2 sisters, both back inside of the open range now. All right, guys, sell stop order right here. We seem to be resolving with a bearish posture. My stop will be above that wick right there, that little pre-market wick. And if I don't get brought in and structure changes, I'll just cancel this and move on to another part of the dance. So why am I looking short here, guys? Well, inside day, permissive to both longs and shorts. We are extended 1 to 3 days up with bullish body, of course, as I mentioned. But we have been going sideways here, grinding throughout near this very important zone up here where rejections have happened before. Rejected a little bit earlier, rejected a little bit earlier, rejecting now, back into a very clean traffic range that was formed by the gap move after the weekend. And now resolving all of this on the market open to the downside potentially, but only if we get a breakdown below. If we don't, I'm not interested. S&P inside the open range. Still have not even closed outside of the open range yet. Not a single candle on the S&P. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4 closures below open range here on the NASDAQ. And I'm in, guys, just like that. Short the NASDAQ, start the Monday morning. And now it's the patience game, guys. If I'm going to take a charge, it's often on Monday, sometimes on Friday. We'll see if today is one of those days or not. Here we go. All right, guys, we're back. It's 11:04. Been sitting in this trade since 9:42. Just been grinding, as you can see. Nowhere close to my original stop, which goes way up here above that big shift candle in the pre-market, as you know. Now, if we get to 3/4 of the way towards my target, guys, I am going to move my stop to break even and lock this thing in. So I'd be looking for prices to tap right around here, around 513 or so, 20,513, at which point I'll move my stop to break even, lock in a sure no lose. This is Monday, and that's when you'll see me make these dynamic shifts more often than not, especially since we have a bullish body on the daily, and I'm in a short going the opposite way. All right, guys, we're back, pushing down for the fourth time, 1, 2, 3, to see if we can get to the 75% mark so that I can move my stop to break even. Let's see if we can get here. It is now 1:12 p.m. We should have some more volume coming in. Now that twilight zone is officially or unofficially over. There it is, guys. Stop to break even. Finally, I can protect this trade. It'll now be a no-lose trade. Now let's see if we can get it to the promised land. And there it is, guys. Finally, 6¼ hour trade. Thanks for being with me. Appreciate you. Crazy, crazy day. Talk to you soon.